Welcome back to English from A to Z, and welcome to the deep dive.
Great to be diving in again.
Today we're embarking on, well, a mission, really, a true deep dive
Mm-hmm.
into one of the most vital, yet often surprisingly overlooked aspects of language learning.
And that is.
How to talk about your hobbies and free time in English. But, uh, not just correctly. Oh no,
There's more to it.
much more. We're talking about doing it captivatingly, magnetically, in a way that truly resonates and actually builds connection.
Okay, that sounds important. Captivatingly.
It really is. Think about it. Have you ever felt that frustrating disconnect?
Uh-huh. Tell me more.
You know, the one between the vibrant interests, the passions, the adventures buzzing around in your mind?
Yeah, all the cool stuff you do.
Exactly. And then the rather simple, maybe even a little flat, words that seem to escape when someone actually asks you about them.
Oh, definitely. That, I like reading moment.
Precisely. This deep dive is designed to bridge that very gap. Because, as we've explored in our research for this session, the skill of eloquently discussing your hobbies is potentially, and get this, the most important conversation skill you'll ever master in English.
Wow. Okay. That is a bold statement. The most important.
It is bold, I know. But stick with us, and I think you'll see why.
All right, I'm intrigued. Because that statement, as impactful as it sounds, it carries really profound implications for how we connect with others. Our material really brings this home.
How so?
Well, think for a moment about why talking about your hobbies is so, foundational for human connection.
Okay.
It's truly how friendships begin, right? It's how those initial sparks of romantic connections often ignite.
Makes sense. Common ground.
Exactly. And perhaps most powerfully, it's how you transform from a stranger into someone people genuinely want to know better.
Ah, so it's about more than just swapping information.
Way more. The goal here isn't merely grammatical correctness. I mean, a solid foundation is always helpful, obviously. But it's about sounding genuinely interesting. It's about being magnetically engaging. It's really about drawing people into your world.
Magnetically engaging. I like that.
And we found such a powerful example, just perfect for illustrating this. Consider the massive difference
Okay.
between simply saying, I like reading, versus declaring, I'm totally hooked on mystery novels. There's something addictive about trying to solve the puzzle before the detective does.
Oh, yeah. Huge difference.
The contrast in impact is undeniable, isn't it? One, I like reading, is, well, it's utterly forgettable.
Yeah, passes right by.
Passes by, leaves no real impression. The other, however, it makes people lean in and want to know more.
It creates intrigue.
Exactly. It invites further conversation, a shared moment of curiosity, maybe.
Yeah.
That's the power we're aiming for you to have, the ability to make your English truly memorable.
And I bet this next scenario, which came up again and again in our research, has happened to you listening right now.
What's the scenario?
Picture it. Someone asks, so what do you like to do for fun?
The classic question.
Right. And your heart, your inner self, knows you have amazing, rich interests, passions you pour yourself into. But then when you open your mouth, what comes out is, well, maybe a flat, uninspired, I like cooking, or maybe I play guitar sometimes.
Oh, I can feel the awkward silence already.
Exactly. And what happens? The conversation, as we saw, just dies. Poof.
Fizzles out.
Fizzles out, leaving both you and the other person feeling a bit wanting. A missed opportunity, really.
Absolutely. It's a social killer, that kind of response. But thankfully, our deep dive immediately counterbalances this with a really inspiring alternative. It shows what true connection sounds like.
Okay, let's hear it.
Imagine that same scenario, but someone nearby shares, I've been getting really into photography lately. There's something magical about capturing how light changes throughout the day.
Oh, nice. Very different feel.
The difference is palpable, isn't it? They offered a glimpse into their inner world, their perspective, their passion.
Yeah, the feeling behind it.
They share their enthusiasm, and that's what makes the listener want to know more. As our material puts it so beautifully, they shared their soul, not just an activity.
Shared their soul, not just an activity. I love that.
Me too. And that ultimately is the aim of this deep dive. We're going to permanently close that gap between what you feel inside and what comes out of your mouth.
How are we going to do that?
We're doing this by equipping you with 50 specific phrases. Phrases that native speakers genuinely use to create that real connection.
Okay, 50 phrases. That's practical.
Very practical. It's about giving you the linguistic tools, the confidence to express your authentic self, to truly articulate the depth of your interests. We'll explore not just what to say, but also why these particular phrases resonate so deeply.
That's powerful stuff. It ties into something else we found, some practical wisdom.
Oh, yeah.
It emerged from a teacher, someone with over a decade of experience, who observed that the students who master hobby conversations are the ones who build the strongest relationships.
That makes so much sense. It's about connection, not just vocabulary lists.
It really speaks volumes, doesn't it? It's
Yeah.
not about rote memorization or flawless grammar.
Yeah.
It's about forming real human bonds through authentic self-expression.
Exactly.
So how are we going to structure this today? We'll explore these 50 phrases across 4 crucial sections.
Okay.
We'll build from simply expressing enthusiasm to detailing your activities, then sharing your deeper motivations, the why, and finally, to actively creating connection with others.
Sounds like a great roadmap. Building blocks for better conversations.
It's going to be a fascinating and incredibly practical journey. Let's get started. Okay, let's unpack this and jump right into our first key area. How to show genuine enthusiasm.
The starting point.
Right. And, it's so true. Passion really is magnetic, isn't it? In any language.
Absolutely. That energy is contagious.
Our research for this deep dive brilliantly illustrates how this genuine excitement can draw people in no matter what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's the energy, the sparkle in your voice maybe, but also the choice of words. Words that convey a deeper level of engagement than just a simple, I like.
Exactly. Moving beyond just like.
What's crucial here is recognizing the subtle but really significant impact of choosing words that truly convey authentic engagement, not just, a surface level liking.
So more depth.
Yes. We're moving beyond simple preferences to expressions that carry more weight, more emotion, and frankly, more of you. When you're genuinely excited about something, your language should reflect that, inviting others to share in that excitement.
Makes sense. Match the words to the feeling.
Precisely. Our material provides a fantastic collection of core phrases for expressing this love, this passion, which really illustrate the point.
Okay, let's hear some.
Let's explore some of these because each one offers a slightly different shade of enthusiasm. Consider these.
Okay.
I'm really into reading mystery novels. I've been getting into cooking lately.
Getting into, yeah.
I'm passionate about playing guitar.
Strong word.
Yeah.
Passionate.
I'm totally hooked on learning languages.
I love that one.
I can't get enough of watching documentaries.
Uh-huh.
I'm crazy about taking photos.
Crazy about, okay.
I absolutely love trying new recipes.
Absolutely love.
I'm really drawn to art and painting.
Drawn to. Nice.
I enjoy unwinding with some music.
Unwinding, yeah.
I find gardening really relaxing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm all about staying active outdoors.
All about.
I get excited about exploring new places.
Get excited. Good one.
I have a thing for vintage movies.
A thing for quirky.
I'm super interested in history.
Super interested.
Or even, I'm a big fan of hiking in the mountains.
Big fan, yeah. Lots of options there.
Loads, each with its own flavor.
Those are fantastic, and they immediately give you a sense of someone's personality, don't they?
Instantly.
Let's unpack a few of these, digging into the insights we uncovered. Take, I'm really into.
Okay.
This phrase, used instead of just I like, immediately signals real engagement.
Right. More involved.
Yeah, it suggests a deeper level of commitment, maybe a more immersive interest. something you truly dedicate yourself to, perhaps. It's not just a passing fancy. It could be part of your identity.
Like you said, I'm really into sustainable living. That tells you a lot more.
Exactly. It tells you they don't just like it, they actively pursue it. It matters to them.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have, I'm totally hooked on, this one is so vibrant, isn't it?
It really is very energetic.
It's almost like saying something has captured your heart and mind. It implies this intense, almost addictive quality, a profound captivation.
Yeah, like you can't stop.
Right. When you're hooked on something, it consumes your thoughts
Yeah.
in a positive way. You can't stop thinking about it, learning about it, doing it.
So, like, I'm totally hooked on that new historical drama series.
Perfect example. That instantly conveys an intense level of interest that, I like that show.
Yeah, okay.
Doesn't capture it all.
Completely different vibe.
And what about, I have a thing for, I find this phrase incredibly charming and revealing.
It is quite charming, yeah.
The source material points out that this reveals your unique taste, your personality.
Mm,
It's wonderfully idiosyncratic, isn't it?
very personal.
It allows for a more specific, maybe even quirky preference that tells people a little bit more about you specifically.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily a grand, all-consuming passion,
Right. Could be smaller.
but a particular fondness. Like, I have a thing for old vinyl records. That immediately paints a picture, right? Someone with a particular aesthetic, maybe an appreciation for the past.
Absolutely. It adds character. And that's exactly it. Each phrase tells a story.
Yeah.
When someone says, I enjoy unwinding with some music, the word unwinding itself is quite significant.
How so?
Well, our research notes it means your hobby helps you release all that daily stress.
The stress relief aspect.
Exactly. It speaks to a common human need for stress relief, for decompression after a busy day or week. It immediately makes the activity relatable.
Because who doesn't need to unwind?
Precisely.
Yeah.
It invites a shared understanding of that universal feeling of letting go. It connects on that level.
That makes sense.
And expanding on that, consider, I can't get enough of watching documentaries.
Okay.
This conveys an insatiable appetite, doesn't it? A deep curiosity.
Like you're always hungry for more.
Yes. It implies not just a casual interest, but a craving for knowledge, for new perspectives. You're not just watching passively, you're actively consuming and learning.
Right. And I'm crazy about taking photos.
That one pushes beyond, like, into an almost exuberant passion. It suggests a high level of energy, maybe devotion. It makes you sound vibrant, alive.
It definitely have more energy.
Each of these phrases, as our exploration showed, really tells a story about who you are.
Yeah, it's more than just the activity.
Much more. They're not just statements about an activity. They're invitations into your world, your personality, your priorities. They offer insights into your values, what brings you joy, what brings you peace.
So it's how you begin to move beyond just describing and start sharing your identity.
That's the key, making your conversation truly memorable. It's about expressing the feeling of your passion, not just the label of the activity itself.
The feeling. Got it.
Indeed. And even something like, I'm super interested in history, it might seem straightforward,
Yeah.
but that super elevates it. It indicates a strong intellectual engagement, maybe a desire to delve deep into the past, connect events, find patterns.
Right, not just a casual glance.
Exactly. It signals that you're someone who thinks deeply about subjects rather than just skimming the surface. It shows an active, inquisitive mind, which is inherently appealing in conversation.
Absolutely. So as you're listening, I really encourage you to reflect on which of these expressions resonate most with your own passions.
Good advice.
Think beyond just the activity itself to the feeling it evokes for you. Is it something you're really into, something you can't get enough of, or maybe something you just have a thing for?
Find your phrase.
Finding the right phrase helps you articulate that genuine feeling, making your description uniquely yours. Maybe try practicing a few different ones for your favorite hobbies and see how they feel.
Yeah, try them out loud. See what fits. Okay, so transitioning from just expressing that overall passion. We now move to detailing the specific actions and routines involved in your hobbies.
Getting more concrete.
Exactly. This is a critical pivot because, as our material highlighted, this is where people start picturing themselves doing these things with you.
Creating a mental image.
Precisely. It's about creating a vivid scene in the listener's mind, making your hobby tangible, relatable. It moves from abstract interest to concrete engagement
Okay, so how do we do that?
with the next set of phrases.
Right. We're moving from that broad enthusiasm to concrete descriptions of how you actually engage with your interests. This next set of phrases helps paint that picture, giving your hobbies texture and depth.
Yeah, the how and when.
They provide details that invite further questions and shared understanding. Let's list some.
Go for it.
I usually read for about an hour before bed.
Specific. Routine.
I try to go hiking every weekend.
Try. Yeah. Realistic.
I practice piano almost every day.
Dedication.
I'm working on improving my photography skills.
Growth mindset. Love that one.
I like to experiment with different cooking styles.
Adventurous. Creative.
I spend a lot of time browsing bookstores.
Browsing. We'll come back to that.
I'm teaching myself how to paint.
Initiative.
I meet up with friends to play board games.
Social.
I enjoy listening to podcasts while I walk.
Multitasking relaxation.
I'm training for my first marathon.
Big goal. Commitment.
I collect old books and magazines.
Specific interest. Curation.
I volunteer at the local animal shelter.
Giving back. Values.
I'm learning to play chess online.
Mental challenge. Modern.
I like to write my journal every morning.
Reflective. Routine again.
I'm trying to visit one new museum each month.
Exploration. Cultural.
I take pottery classes on Tuesdays.
Scheduled. Learning a craft.
I've recently started urban gardening.
Trendy, practical, nature connection. Can you just hear how much more engaging those sound compared to just stating, I read or I hike?
Absolutely. Worlds apart.
They offer glimpses into your daily life, your personal rhythms. Let's deconstruct a few, like you mentioned. Browsing bookstores.
Yeah, what's special about browsing?
Well, this isn't just about searching for something specific, right? Our material clarified it's that wonderful wandering where you discover unexpected treasures.
Oh, I love that description. Wandering.
Isn't it great? This isn't merely an activity, it's an imaginative journey. It evokes the smell of old paper, maybe the quiet joy of discovery, a sense of unhurried leisure.
It paints a picture of a thoughtful, curious person.
Exactly. It's a feeling, not just a task. Or consider, I meet up with friends to play board games.
Okay, meet up.
The phrase meet up with friends is identified as just natural English for getting together.
Simple, common.
Yeah, it's casual, authentic, and immediately conveys social interaction. It suggests an ease, a regularity, maybe a shared experience, making it much more inviting than a more formal alternative.
And it shows your hobbies aren't just solitary.
Right. It often involves community, which is appealing.
Okay, and here's one that really stood out to me for its implied dedication. I'm working on improving my photography skills.
Yes, that working on improving part.
It's not passive, is it?
Yeah.
It highlights that you're someone who grows, who pushes themselves.
It really does. It reveals positive character traits,
Yeah.
dedication, a desire for self-improvement, ambition.
You're not just doing photography, you're actively engaged in mastering it.
And that speaks volumes about your personality. It tells people you're someone who is committed and always striving for more, which is frankly an incredibly attractive quality in conversation.
That's a great point. Another good example is I usually read for about an hour before bed.
The specificity again.
It's so specific.
Yeah.
It tells us when you read, how long, and implies it's a routine, maybe a calming ritual.
Yeah, you can almost picture it.
It allows the listener to envision your evening, perhaps even relate to their own winding down habits. Or, I try to go hiking every weekend.
The try.
That try adds a touch of realism, doesn't it? A human element. It acknowledges life's occasional interruptions, but still shows commitment to the activity.
Yeah, it's not claiming perfection. It's an aspirational goal, not just a statement of fact. More relatable.
Exactly.
And when you say, I'm teaching myself how to paint, that teaching myself is incredibly powerful.
Why powerful?
It speaks to initiative, independence, a willingness to learn without formal instruction. It shows self-motivation, a drive to explore new skills. These are admirable traits.
Right. You didn't wait for a class, you just started.
Precisely. Similarly, I collect old books and magazines. Gives a glimpse into a specific passion for maybe curation and history. It suggests patience and appreciation for tangible artifacts.
Much richer than just saying, I like old books.
Worlds richer.
What about, I'm training for my first marathon?
Oh, that immediately conveys discipline, endurance, a significant personal challenge. It's a journey, right? Not just a casual activity.
It's the new journey.
It tells others you're goal-oriented, willing to put in the hard work. That can inspire and intrigue people.
Yeah, it makes you want to ask questions.
And I like to write in my journal every morning. Suggests a reflective, introspective side. It offers a hint at your internal world, your thought processes. It humanizes you, inviting a potentially deeper connection.
I think these detailed descriptions, they really do paint a more vivid and relatable picture for the listener.
Absolutely.
Instead of just knowing what you do, they get a sense of how you do it, when you do it, maybe the spirit in which you approach it.
It makes it three-dimensional.
Yeah. And it invites them to connect through shared activities. Maybe they've also tried to go hiking every weekend, or through aspirations like, wow, training for a marathon.
It opens up so many more avenues for conversation, allows others to see themselves in your experiences or be curious about them. And if we connect this to the bigger picture, these specific activity descriptions make a conversation much more dynamic. They move beyond a simple statement of fact.
Right.
They provide natural openings for follow-up questions or for the other person to share their own related experiences, instead of just nodding along.
Mm-hmm.
A listener might say, oh, I've always wanted to try urban gardening. What's that like? Or where do you usually hike?
Giving them something to grab onto.
Exactly. It's about providing hooks for the conversation to continue, enriching the exchange, making it flow better.
All right, this next section, this is where it gets really interesting.
Okay.
And frankly, as our research put it, this is where the magic happens.
The magic, intriguing.
You're moving into what our deep dive described as where you stop talking about what you do and start sharing who you are.
Ah, the deeper level, the why.
Exactly. This is about vulnerability, maybe a little bit, but definitely authenticity, creating true resonance, allowing others to glimpse your inner world.
And what's truly transformative here, what our material emphasized, is that by revealing the reasons behind your hobbies, you allow people to understand what matters to you.
Your values.
Your motivations. This goes beyond surface-level details and taps into your core, forging a deeper, more empathetic connection.
Because they understand why it's important to you.
Precisely. You're not just listing activities anymore. You're sharing your inner landscape, the emotional core that drives you. This is where people feel truly seen and understood.
Okay, so how do we express that why?
Well, we uncovered some excellent core phrases for sharing these reasons. Listen to how these reveal genuine connection and invite empathy.
Let's hear them.
It helps me clear my mind after work.
Relatable.
I love the creative challenge it gives me.
Ah, a challenge.
It's my way of staying connected to nature.
Connection, yeah.
I find it incredibly peaceful and meditative.
Peaceful, meditative.
It keeps me physically and mentally sharp.
Benefits.
Sharpness. I love learning something new every time.
Continuous learning.
It's how I express my artistic side.
Self-expression.
I enjoy the sense of accomplishment it gives me.
Accomplishment, that's huge.
It helps me connect with like-minded people.
Community. Tribe.
It's my escape from the daily routine.
Escape. Sanctuary.
It pushes me out of my comfort zone.
Growth again.
It allows me to explore different cultures.
Broadening horizons. Wow. You could just feel the personal impact and the emotional weight in those phrases, can't you?
Definitely. They go much deeper.
Let's unpack a few. When someone says, "It helps me clear my mind after work,"
Yeah.
our source material elaborated that this isn't just about stress relief in general. It means letting go of all the stress and noise.
Letting go, that specific feeling.
Exactly. This is such a universal appeal. The need for mental decompression, for finding a quiet space in a busy world, it immediately creates common ground.
Because we all feel that need sometimes.
Right. We all experience stress and seek ways to alleviate it. So sharing this makes your hobby understandable, even aspirational perhaps, for others. It's a deeply relatable human experience.
Connects on a fundamental level.
Then there's, I love the creative challenge it gives me.
Okay, the challenge aspect.
This isn't just about doing something. It's about the inherent desire for intellectual stimulation, for problem solving, maybe for pushing personal boundaries, and definitely for personal growth.
So it shows a dynamic personality.
Yeah, someone who actively seeks out new ways to engage their mind and spirit. It shows you're not content with stagnation, but you thrive on innovation and self-improvement.
That's a very positive signal to send.
Absolutely. And here's one that truly hits home for many people. It helps me connect with like-minded people.
The social connection.
Yes, and our deep dive beautifully clarified that like-minded people are your tribe, the ones who get you.
Your tribe. Love that.
Isn't it great? This isn't just about an activity. It's about belonging, community, finding others who share your passions and understand your perspective.
Fulfilling that need for connection.
It highlights the powerful social role hobbies play in our lives, fulfilling a fundamental human need for connection and shared identity. That's a huge why.
Absolutely. And what's also fascinating here is how these phrases can reveal deeper motivations, maybe ones we don't always articulate. For example, I find it incredibly peaceful and meditative.
Meditative, yeah.
It's worth noting, as our source did, that meditative doesn't just mean sitting in silence. It's any activity that brings you that peaceful focus.
Like getting lost in painting or coding or gardening.
Exactly. This expands our understanding of meditation beyond its traditional form. It includes any activity that allows for focused, calm engagement.
The flow state.
Precisely, offering significant psychological benefits like stress reduction and improved concentration. It's about finding your flow.
That makes sense. What about, it's my escape from the daily routine?
The escape. This speaks to the profound importance of having a personal sanctuary, doesn't it? An outlet from the pressures and, let's face it, sometimes the monotony of everyday life.
Yeah, stepping away.
It suggests a need for renewal, for stepping into a different world where maybe you control the narrative more. It's a very human desire. It makes the hobby sound like a vital part of maintaining well-being, a necessary recharge.
Not just a nice to have, but a need to have.
Potentially, yes. And connecting to the bigger picture, the phrase, I enjoy the sense of accomplishment it gives me, is really powerful.
Powerful.
This connects directly to fundamental human needs. Competence, pride in one's efforts, feelings of self-efficacy.
Feeling capable.
Yes. It's about the satisfaction derived from seeing a task through, developing a skill, achieving a goal, maybe creating something tangible. This is what truly motivates us and fuels our passions, that basic human drive for mastery.
That feeling of, I did that.
Exactly. And similarly, it pushes me out of my comfort zone, speaks to a desire for growth, resilience, facing new challenges, which is incredibly inspiring to hear someone talk about.
It shows courage, willingness to learn.
Definitely.
So what does this all mean for you, the listener? It means that sharing the why behind your hobbies allows people to connect with your values and motivations on a much, much deeper level.
Beyond the surface.
It makes the conversation deeply personal, memorable, and much more meaningful. It's the difference between a fleeting chat about what you do and a genuine moment of connection about who you are. It's like opening a window to your soul just a little bit through your words.
Beautifully put. It's about vulnerability and authenticity leading to connection. Okay, this brings us to our final and arguably pivotal section.
The culmination.
In a way, yes. Our deep dive described this as how you turn a conversation into a friendship.
Okay, moving from talking at someone to talking with them and building something.
Precisely. This is about moving beyond simply describing yourself, your passions, your why, to actively engaging others, transforming a monologue into a dialogue, and ultimately, maybe, into a bond.
Making space for the other person.
Absolutely. Inviting them into the shared space you're creating.
Okay, this is where it gets really interesting, interaction-wise, because these are the crucial phrases that foster that two-way dialogue, that invite reciprocal sharing.
The bridge-building phrases.
Exactly. They're designed to open the door, not just hold it open for yourself. This is where your active listening and genuine curiosity really come into play. Let's list some key ones.
All right.
What about you? What do you enjoy doing?
The classic turnaround, essential,
Do you have any hobbies that help you relax?
connecting to their needs,
Have you ever tried anything like that?
opening the door for shared experience or curiosity,
I'd love to hear about your interests.
direct, warm invitation,
What gets you excited in your free time?
asking for their passion, their why,
You should definitely give it a try sometime.
encouraging suggestion, sharing the joy.
Maybe we could do that together sometime.
The crucial step towards shared activity.
I bet you'd be really good at this.
Compliment, encouragement,
What if something you've always wanted to try?
tapping into aspirations,
We should swap book recommendations.
planting seeds for future connection. Love this one.
Where do you usually go for that?
Specific follow-up, showing interest,
Any tips for a beginner?
asking for advice, valuing their expertise. What's crucial here is understanding how these specific questions and invitations are really the bedrock of building rapport.
The foundation.
Yes. Take the direct invitations like, what about you and what do you enjoy doing? These phrases immediately shift the conversational focus. They demonstrate genuine interest in the other person. They aren't just polite add-ons, they're essential for creating an equitable exchange.
Shows you value their perspective.
Exactly. You're showing you value their perspective as much as you hoped they valued yours. It signals, okay, I've shared. Now it's your turn and I'm genuinely interested.
Makes the other person feel heard.
Definitely. Then there's, have you ever tried anything like that?
Yeah, I like that one.
It's brilliant because it opens avenues for shared experiences, whether direct or indirect. It sparks curiosity.
Right.
And it offers a gentle way to explore common ground, maybe even recommend something without being pushy. It invites the other person to reflect on their own experiences or even their aspirations and potentially share them.
Maybe they haven't tried that exact thing, but something similar.
Exactly, which can lead to a whole new discussion thread. It keeps the conversation flowing naturally.
Absolutely. These phrases are like bridges connecting your world to theirs. And if we think about what gets you excited in your free time,
Yes.
that really moves beyond just a simple list of activities, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's probing for that emotional core, the why we just discussed.
Asking for their passion.
Right. It's asking for their passion, their why. And that's a much more intimate and engaging question than just, what do you do?
Yeah.
It encourages them to share their soul, just as you hopefully have.
Creates reciprocity on a deeper level.
And when you say, you should definitely give it a try sometime, how does that function?
Well, it's not just a suggestion. It acts as an encouraging, supportive invitation.
Yeah, it feels positive.
It shows enthusiasm for your hobby and a genuine desire to share that positive experience with someone else. It's an invitation to explore, which can be very appealing, especially if you've just articulated your passion so well.
It's like saying, I think you'd really enjoy this, and I'd love for you to discover that joy too.
Exactly. It's generous. And that leads perfectly into phrases that lay the groundwork for actual future interaction and potentially deeper bonds. Like maybe we could do that together sometime.
The action step.
This transforms the conversation from abstract interest into a concrete potential plan. It moves beyond just talking about an activity to actively suggesting a shared experience, which is a powerful step towards real connection. It's an open invitation to build something together, transitioning from conversation to potential collaboration or friendship.
Shows you're serious about connecting.
It shows proactivity in connection building. And let's truly dive into we should swap book recommendations.
Yes.
Huh?
Tell me about the planting seeds idea again.
Our deep dive defines this as exchanging ideas, like planting seeds for future conversations. I just love that metaphor.
Me too.
It's about cultivating ongoing relationships, creating shared points of reference, maybe things you can check back in on. It guarantees that there's always something to talk about next time.
Keeps the connection alive.
Exactly. It shows a desire for continued engagement, for a relationship that extends beyond this single conversation. It's a hallmark of burgeoning friendship, really. A way to say, I value your input and I want to keep this connection going.
That's brilliant. So these phrases, they're not just talk.
Not at all. They are the real connection tools. They elevate a conversation from a mere exchange of information
Which can be fine, but
to a genuine moment of human connection. They are active, engaging, and fundamentally about relationship building.
moving you from being just an interesting speaker
Right.
to being an interesting and interested conversational partner.
That is a crucial distinction. It's about creating that two-way street where both people feel valued, heard, and genuinely engaged. That's where friendships start. Hashtag tag key takeaways and listener application.
Wow. Okay. What a journey we've taken through these phrases and ideas.
It covers a lot of ground, doesn't it?
It really does. We've gone from simply stating an interest, like I like cooking, to truly expressing your passion.
Using phrases like hooked on or passionate about.
Detailing your engagement, like I practice every day.
Giving it life.
Sharing your deepest motivations, the why, like it helps me connect with nature.
Sharing your soul.
And finally, reaching out to create connection with phrases like, what about you? Or maybe we could do that sometime.
Building the bridge.
You're no longer someone who just says, I like things. You're potentially someone who shares genuine passion, invites others in, and creates real moments of human connection. That's a profound shift, isn't it?
It really is. It changes how you show up in conversations.
It's about transforming your presence in any English conversation, making it richer, more meaningful. And here's the liberating insight that truly came through in our research, the one I think listeners will really appreciate.
What's that?
People don't remember perfect grammar. They remember how you made them feel.
Ah, yes. That's so important.
Think about that for a moment. This can alleviate so much pressure, right? The pressure that often comes with language learning.
Takes the focus off perfection.
Exactly. It's not about being flawless. It's about being authentic, engaging, and making a genuine connection. That's a huge weight off the shoulders, truly. It allows your personality to shine through.
Absolutely. It frees you up to be yourself. So, with that in mind, our deep dive offers some incredibly practical, actionable advice for applying these insights.
Okay, let's hear the practical steps.
First, and most crucially, it's vital to choose the ones that match your real interests.
Authenticity first.
Always. Don't just pick phrases at random because they sound good. Select those that genuinely resonate with your hobbies, your passions, because your authenticity is your greatest asset. It's about expressing your truth, not just reciting a learned phrase.
Makes sense. If you don't feel it, it won't sound right.
Exactly. Second, to avoid feeling overwhelmed by, 50 phrases.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Our material suggests a manageable starting point. Start with 3 or 4 phrases that genuinely describe what you love doing.
Okay, just a few to begin with.
Yes, you don't need to master all 50 overnight.
Oh.
Incremental progress focused on genuine expression is far more effective. Pick a few that feel natural, practice them, maybe try them out in a low-stakes conversation, and build from there. Each small win builds confidence.
Good advice. Start small, build confidence.
And the crucial takeaway here, the core message of this entire deep dive is this. The magic isn't in using every phrase perfectly. The magic is in letting your authentic enthusiasm shine through.
Back to the passion.
Always back to the passion. People are drawn to genuine excitement, to real feeling, maybe to that sparkle in your eye when you talk about something you truly love.
Yeah.
That's the universal language that transcends minor grammatical nuances. It's your passion that truly captivates.
So, when you stop worrying so much about grammar, about getting every single word perfect, and instead start sharing what genuinely excites you, what you're passionate about,
Yes.
that's when your English becomes truly magnetic. It's a game changer for building relationships, for feeling more confident in any social setting.
It really is.
And remember, every social interaction is an opportunity. Every conversation about hobbies is your chance to practice.
Every single one.
And every time someone asks what you do for fun, you have the tools to create genuine connection. So go out there and use them. Let your amazing personality shine through.
That's the goal. Hashtag tag outro. As we wrap up this deep dive, I hope you carry this potent reminder with you. People are drawn to passion, not perfection.
Passion, not perfection. I like that.
Let that be your guiding principle. Apply this wisdom not just to conversations about hobbies, but really to all areas where you want to forge authentic, meaningful connections. Your enthusiasm, your genuine interest in the world, and crucially in others, that's your superpower. Use it.
Fantastic final thought. Thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive today. And thank you, our listener, for investing your time in the art of magnetic communication.
We hope it was valuable.
We truly hope you feel equipped and inspired. Now, for a final reflective challenge for you, our listener, what is one hobby you have? Just pick one. And which of the powerful phrases we've discussed today, maybe just one or two from Section 1 or Section 3, will you choose to describe it with genuine passion the next time the opportunity arises?
Put it into practice.
Think about it, maybe rehearse it a little, and let that authentic passion shine through. We'll see you next time on The Deep Dive.